Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. I'm Dante Payne, and it's about to go down. We got an exciting show for you guys. When I say we got an exciting show, I mean we got an exciting show. It is tampering period with free agency for the NFL. We got the WBC happening right now, and wait till you find out what Team USA has done thus far. We even got drama in the NBA. Thus, with John Morant and Brooke Lopez and many more here on Dragon Sports Live. We got it all. We also got good music from you, local artists that you want us to hear. You want to hear the music, you send it to me, we play it. This is Dragon Sports Live presented to you by Dragon Jump Productions. And I am Dante Payne, your host, as we about to rock with us. Those who are new to the show, we going to start our show off right. We going to jump right into some music. I got some 12-12 Jealous coming up on Dragon Sports Live. And more music. Yes, sir. But we going to start our show off right. Like I said, it is 12-12 with Jealous on Dragon Sports Live.
I'll never stop loving you. This love's a decision, not one easily broken. I'm jealous of the rain, still miss being with you, that falls upon your skin, hearing your voice and your laughter, closer than my hands have been. I wonder what happened between us. Oh, I'm jealous of the rain. I'm jealous of the wind that ripples through your clothes, hours after hours, yes, together, closer than your shadow. So perfect everything was. Oh, was I'm jealous of the wind, but I wish you the best of all this world can give. And I told you when you left me that there's nothing to forgive, but I always thought you'd come back, tell me all you found were heartbreak, misery. It's hard for me to say that I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. I'm jealous of the nights that I don't spend with you, knowing that somebody else is in my spot, in my place. I'm wondering who you lay next to. Oh, I'm jealous of the nights. Tell me. I'm jealous of the love. Love that wasn't here. I pray for wisdom, for answers. Gone for someone else to share. Oh, I'm jealous of the love that wish you. It's been years. The best of my favorite memories. All this world can give. With you. And I told you, I don't know what the future holds. When you left me, that there's nothing to forgive. But I always thought you'd come back, tell me all you found were heartbreak, misery. It's hard for me to say that I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me.
Pull up that boy! 1960 saw historic disasters. An earthquake began Moroccan resort town of Agadir was shambles overnight. Somebody's heart.
Make a change, then it came away. You ain't doing nothing, motherfucker. Now we wanna say, run it up your look. I see you stuck and can't accelerate. Now you give a fuck about who don't like me, let that resonate. Oh, never go slow. Big on the base, but they get up and let my gun feel like a bomb. Seriously, just we know myself that the ring gon' be back. I'm so blessed with the crowd. I know with my thing is no fault that the ring gon' be back. I just need a control. I need control. I need control of this shit that they play. Bring out the changes, conversations. I fucking hate them. They're so twisted. All the same shit. Now my inside. Now I'm crazy now.
Makes you see things more clearly.
They tell me to be slim. I give a fuck about rest. I'm a dealer, I got enough flex. Give a face up, but it makes sense. Ain't going inside, no stress. I don't speak up, but it's a fix. And I'm pussy boy, show me no stress. No bad, I'm going in black. They tell me to be slim. I give a fuck about rest. I'm a dealer, I got enough flex. Give a face up, but it makes sense. Ain't going inside, no stress. I don't speak up, but it's a fix. And I'm pussy boy, show me no stress. No bad, I'm going in black. Really love myself when I get like this. I can hear the change every plane outside. So the other guy got that thing I'm sad. I ain't done nothing but that thing that I dreamt of. Really love myself when I get like this. I can hear the change every plane outside. So the other guy got that thing I'm sad. I ain't done nothing but that thing that I dreamt of.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. That last song you heard was Scarlord. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's a DTH interlude. So that was that. Interesting little screamo rap, you know. I play all types of music. I don't play just hip hop and rap and R&B. I play rock too, gospel, many different types of music. I even play some country, even though I'm not a fan of country. I still play that country, but it is what it is, and that's what you're gonna get on Dragon Sports Live. So let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. So, as y'all know, we got spring training and the WBC, which is the World Baseball Classic for those who don't know what WBC is or wondering what WBC is. It's the World Baseball Classic. And let's go off. The last game, Team USA, was they playing against I think they was playing against Cuba or somebody. Either way, Team USA destroyed their opponents. It was 12-1 in that we got big backs of Mike Trout in them. So they won their last game. I can tell y'all the standings of the World Baseball Classic, but like I said, it's the World Baseball Classic, so you got Team USA. You got Shohei Ohtani blasted home runs for Japan. So it's been going down. It's been pretty good. You got some people focusing on spring training like Fernando Tatis Jr., who finally gets a hit after he gets 2 hits in the game, which was one was a 2-run double. But he gets 2 hits in the game after going 0 for 16 in spring training. So he's good. And then once he will be reinstated April 20th, which is when he'll be able to be reinstated on the active roster. So that's April 20th. And once he's reinstated, he's going to play right field since they just signed that Xavier Bogart as he's going to play shortstop. So they're going to move Tatis over to right. And their newly signed player is going to play shortstop. But he's gonna get work back in there. Like when you haven't played in that long, oh, you gonna have some rust that you got to shake off. And I think spring training is the best way to do it for him. To be honest, I think it's the best way to do it for him. So you gotta do it that way. You gotta get in how you fit in. It's the best way I look at it. You gotta get in how you fit in. So you will see him April 20th. Until then, you're gonna see him in spring training. But actively, he won't be on the roster until April 20. So it is what it is for that. You know, we got that. And we had a little bit of drama. So Frankie Montas wasn't exactly 100% healthy when he was traded to the Yankees, but he is now. And he's still working through some things, but he wasn't 100% healthy when he was traded to the Yankees. Reds reassign veteran right-hander Chase Anderson to the Major League camp. So he was on the minor league, but now they invite him to the Major League camp, which, like I said, is good. Spring training is basically the ability to work out new players that you got, the ability to, you know, see the new stars that you acquire in trades and stuff like that. Test out some of the minor leaguers, see, and your prospects that you drafted to see if they're ready to go to the next level to make that jump. That's what spring training is all about. And like I said, if you want the new teams, help you get, you said new teams, see what you're working with, give you a little example, but it's all for the playoff push. It's all for that grind. It's all for that hard working and getting on it, on top of it every day. Yeah. So after the ordeal with Mike Clevinger for the White Sox, he's going to essentially focus on baseball, and he's going to focus strictly on baseball. He basically said, don't ask me no questions about whatever obligations that's done with, that's over with. My focus is baseball right now, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work and focus on baseball and put in my grind. Braves is hopeful to have Cal Wright ready for the opener. He was been dealing with injury, but he's hopeful to be ready for opener. And another person who's hopeful to be ready for the owner is Boston Red Sox Justin Turner, who's expected back opening day. Now, what happened with Justin Turner is he got hit by a fastball in the face. He had to get some stitches in his mouth, and I think was placed in concussion protocol as well. But he had to get some stitches put in his mouth because he got hit by that fastball. He was able to walk off, but then he was sent to the hospital. He had a towel holding his face during that play, but he should be expected back he should be expected back opening day, which is real soon, guys, real soon. This month's going by fast. It's already about to be St. Patty's Day, and we just had our St. Patty's Day parade last Friday. So, expect people to be wasted at 7 o'clock in the morning, guys. Bryce Harper, who suffered an elbow injury, he see his return to be all-star break. That's when he'll probably make his return. He's battling back from an injury. So we'll see. Hopefully his return will be by all-star break. Hunter Greene will be the opening day starter for the Reds. So that started out. I think they were like one of the first teams to name their opening day starter because some teams haven't named their opening day starter just yet. But Cincinnati Reds ain't playing no games, so he's going to start off. He's going to get the opening day nod. He's impressed everybody during spring training, so he'll get that opening day nod, and we'll see how that goes from there. And we wonder who will be the opening day starters too. So Albert Pujols is opening to coaching in the future. when he sat down in the interview, he's like he's opening the coaching, but right now he's just going to enjoy his retirement. Maybe even go to the broadcast booth. That seems to be the thing for athletes nowadays. Is they go coaching, they go like a front office role, or they go to the broadcast booth. So that's all that's going. That's what's happening with that. And like I said, he averages, but then you got Cabrera, other players that said this is last year, but they want to go out having fun. Basically the same thing that Albert Pujols did. He went out almost winning a home run derby, was knocking home runs back, and he was just enjoying himself in his last season as a player before he officially retires. And I was amazed by that, guys. I was super amazed by that. So, I'm so amazed by that, but once I get done, I'm going to go work out, play some ball, do some ab workouts, because I'm trying to get back to shape. I'm trying to be skinny swole. And since I work with cabinets and toilets a lot at my main job, I want to make sure I'm in the best shape possible. You did. So, we got more World Baseball Classic update games. Venezuela beats Naga Kruger 4-1. Canada steamrolls Colombia 5-0. And we got Israel versus the Dominican Republic. That's set for later on today at 6 p.m. on Fox Sports Net 1. And then Great Britain versus Mexico. They're 1-2 right now. But as far as the standings of it, like I said, there's been some pretty good games, some pretty tough games, pretty close games. Couple blowouts, but all more interesting. Now imagine all these people was on their prospective teams. We already know that Angels want to keep Shohei Ohtani. So we know that. But as far as Cactus League standings, the Chicago Cubs are 10-6, with the Kansas City Royals are 14-2 in Spring League, followed by the Dodgers at 10-4 and the Angels 11-5. And this is without Ohtani in the lineup. A lot of these people don't have their key players because some of them playing for the WBC. White Sox 7-6. And they're 5-4 in their last 10. So that's in the Cactus League. In the Grapefruit League, which includes the Blue Jays at 11-6, Boston 9-5, St. Louis 9-5, and the Detroit Tigers at 11-9. But why are y'all sitting fourth? Yeah, so you got Cactus League and you got Grapefruit League. Yay. But that's all I got as far as baseball right now. We do got some more music coming up on Dragon Sports Live. And y'all ask what that music is. We got Young Wolf, Bold as Hell, coming up on Dragon Sports Live. Be sure to check it out. If you want to check out Dragon Sports Live, be sure to go to Spotify for podcasters now. You can go on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just type in Dragon Sports Live, and you shall find what you seek. Check me out. You can also visit youtube.com, and that's www.youtube.com/DONPE1. Check that out. If you missed the show, if you want to see like the video podcast for it, you can also see it on Spotify as well. And then be sure to check out www.dragonjumppro.com and feel free to drop your music on all my social media at Dragon Jump Pro. So, without further ado, coming up we got NFL, We're going to talk the drama, the free agency moves, a lot of them that I'm proud of for Chicago's very own Bears. So I'm proud to see that and give you more about that as the time goes down. And we're going to talk about these tenders. Yeah. This is Young Wolf, bold as hell on Dragonsportslive. Check him out.
Hey, Vaughn.
Yeah, bad bitch, she as cold as me. I hit her overseas, she feels the breeze, she love the shit. Yeah, she got ass and titties, counting Benjis, rocking Fendi's. Yeah, this bitch too equipped. Yeah, I think that I need her or I love her. I don't know if she leave, I'll reminisce. Yeah, I pray she stay with me, she ride with me, she die with me. Yeah, cause the bitch is with the shit. Yeah, she want a nigga like Wolfie cause she know I take her out and I give her all the drip. Yeah, she ain't fucking with you cause she know that you a lame and niggas hoes off the rip. Yeah, I'm running through this money trying to get it, trying to stack it, need a ladder in this bitch. She fucking with a soldier and she know that I'm a general, salute for the kid. She pulled up with her bitches and I pulled up with my niggas, we's about to get it in. We twisting up and backward, yeah, backward, ain't no switches, man, you know we don't fuck with them. Damn, she so bad, she so fly, she so high, damn, stay, am I right? And please don't you go home, girl, I need you to stay with me tonight, baby. Yeah, bad bitch, she as cold as me, I hit her overseas, she feels the breeze, she love the shit. Yeah, she got ass and titties, counting Benjis, rocking Fendi's. Yeah, my bitch too equipped. Yeah, I think that I need her or I love her. I don't know if she leave, I'll reminisce. Yeah, I pray she stay with me, she ride with me, she die with me. Yeah, cause the bitch is with the shit. Yeah, they popping bottles in the club with the sparkles. And yeah, they live for that shit. Never spend the money trying to get it, trying to stack it, spend another nigga shit. Yeah. To the moon and back, little bit. Yeah. What you say? Lil' ho.
Lord, make me to know my end. And what is the measure of my days, that I may know how frail I am. Indeed, you have made my days as handbreadth, and my age is nothing before you. Certainly every man at his best state is but fake. Just want you to know Christ. Life is but a vapor. Better get it right before you gotta face him. I don't care if you know my name, cause it ain't gonna be my name that saves you. Nobody knows the day or the hour. Yeah, coming like a thief in the night. Go ahead, put your trust in the Lord, put your feet in the light, start seeking the Christ. Fill your heart with forgiveness now. You can get rid of that hit list now. You can go hard for the Lord, you can really be about your Father's business now. I don't care about the camera, I don't care about the lights, I don't care about the stage. I just wanna bring love, I just wanna bring peace, everything else gon' fade. I don't care about the camera, I don't care about them lights. I don't care if you know me, I just want you to know Christ. One day you'll face him, one day we'll all face him. One day we'll all bow down to our maker. Look, I don't care about the camera, I don't care about them lights. I don't care if you know me, I just want you to know Christ. One day you'll face him, one day we'll all face him. One day we'll all bow down to our maker. I just want you to know Christ. What you gonna do when you hear the music stop? What you gonna do whenever confusion comes? You can never put your faith in man. Tell me what you gonna do whenever Judas comes. You better really start to number your days, because you never know when you gonna see his face. Call out to the king for freedom, cause there is not one chain he can't break. really change you. He knew your name way before your mother even named you. I ain't trying to entertain you. Real success is in Jesus. Holy ground is the family now where my Father sees us. And I'm praying for all of our features to become his features. I don't care about the camera, I don't care about them lights. I don't care if you know me, I just want you to know Christ. One day you'll face him, one day we'll all face him. One day we'll all bow down to our maker. Look, I don't care about the camera, I don't care about them lights. I don't care if you know me, I just want you to know Christ. One day you'll face him, one day we'll all face him. One day we'll all bow down to our maker. I just want you to know Christ.
Every morning when I wake up, I feel like I don't wanna give up. I look outside, I see it shines. Oh, I never, ever, ever believe. Sometimes it's so very damn hard. You can't remember when was the start. You feel lost with no one to touch. But I never, ever, ever will leave. Every morning when I wake up, I feel like I don't wanna give up. I look outside, I see it shines. I never, ever, ever will leave. Sometimes it's so very damn hard. You can't remember when was the start. You feel lost with no one to touch. But I never, 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 I never believe. No, no, ever, no, no, no. Every morning when I wake up, I feel like I don't wanna give up. I look outside, I see it shines. I never, ever, ever will leave. Sometimes it's so very damn hard. You can't remember when was the start. You feel lost with no one to touch. But I never, ever, ever, every morning when I wake up, I feel like I don't wanna give up. I look outside, I see it shines. Oh, but never, ever, 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 oh, I'll never, ever, oh, I'll never, ever, oh, I'll never, never will leave, never will leave, ever, oh, I'll never, ever, oh, I'll never, ever, oh, I'll never, never will leave, never will leave. Every morning when I wake up, I feel like I don't wanna give up. I look outside and I see it shine. I never, ever, 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 oh, I'll never, ever, oh, I'll never, ever, oh, I'll never, never will leave, never will leave.
Welcome back to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. If you just tuning in, I am Dante Payne, and you are listening to us and rocking with us on Dragon Sports Live. And if you're watching this on YouTube or Spotify, then you see it all. In studio, aka home, give you this nice special podcast. And what's special about this podcast? Because it's not your typical podcast. It's your podcast that gives you music, that gives you talk about NBA, NBA, WNBA, NCAA, basketball, football, baseball, and we got music. So it's not your typical podcast. But if you're rocking with this podcast and you like this podcast, tune in to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcast. Type in Dragon Sports Live in the search bar, and you shall find what you shall seek. Also, you can check it out on YouTube at Dragon Jump Productions YouTube page, and that's www.youtube.com. DONPE1. Yes, sir. So, today's Tuesday, March 14th. Tomorrow, guys, is the 15th. And that is the official date of the league year starting free agency. So, these players that you hear contracts been tendered have not signed yet. That things can all change come when free agency actually start. Right now, we are in what we call the legal tampering period. So it's like the eve before free agency starts. Well, I'm gonna say 2 days before it starts. So it's starting at Monday. It's a tampering. And yeah, it's a legal tampering period. So you will be able to talk with these players and get them signed. On top of that, it also made me think about, because we just had the tagging deadline was the March 7th, which, speaking of that, so the Ravens and Lamar Jackson could not come to agreement on terms of a contract. They end up tagging him with not an exclusive tag, non-exclusive tag. Now, the difference, guys, in case you don't know, let me break it down to you. Let me tell you what it is. The non-exclusive tag basically allows you to talk with other teams, gives the opportunity for the team, so in this case, the Ravens, to match. Match. But if they don't match, then it's going to be different. So, like I said, it allows them to get first round draft picks for a hit player of his caliber if they decide not to match. But it sorry about that. I had a little bit of technical difficulties. But no, it allows them to reach out and allows Lamar Jackson to talk with other teams, basically. I still would have tagged him, like, if you value this quarterback and you feel like this the quarterback of the future, and I can see the game has been a whole lot different without Lamar Jackson in the lineup. Tyler Huntley did his thing. He did okay, but this offense is built around Lamar Jackson. So it's like, pay the man, or like hopefully I can come together on terms of a contract. Hopefully. That's a big hopeful, though. Sorry, I got something in my eye, guys. But yeah, y'all can come together on that contract deal. Y'all can work something out on that. But let's see how that goes once free agency start. Who's going to be in the market for quarterbacks? So thus far, the only team that's in the running for a quarterback is the Falcons, the Jets, which I'll talk about the Jets in a second. 49ers going to stick with their quarterbacks. And I want to say Panthers, unless they draft quarterback. You know, some of these teams may draft a quarterback as well. But yeah, that's what's on the market. And, you know, speaking of the Jets, right? They just signed or tendered to sign Adam Lazard to a 4-year deal worth $44 million. So they just signed to him in that. They're still trying to woo Aaron Rodgers, who, in my case, he's sickening. I'm going to say what the media say. Make your decision already. It shouldn't be that hard of what you want to do. Clearly, people is waiting on you. And people going to get tired of waiting, and then they're going to get upset, and then it's going to be a whole different thing. Like, they just tired of waiting. So, make your decision already. Like, you went on your darkness retreat. You went and played some golf. And you keep saying, oh, my decision be soon. To be honest, I dislike when he does that, because he did that last season too, before he got that contract signed. And I just don't like it. Like, I know it takes time to think about it, but stop popping up in the media about it. Like, when you pop up in the media again, you should already made your decision. That's how I feel. You keep going in the media like, oh, it's going to happen soon. Well, when is soon? Because soon has been going on for weeks now. And we're at the start of free agency. So when is soon? That's what I want to know. When is soon? When is it going to happen? When are you going to let us know what the deal is? And I see the Jets is trying hard to get him. Apparently, Aaron Rodgers gave out a wish list. He said get Alan Lazard, which the Jets did. Sign Odell Beckham Jr. I don't know about that, but they was in attendance when Odell had his workout. And he had 12 teams there for his workout. Maybe the Cowboys is going to get him. They reworked Michael Gallup's contract, so it's like maybe they'll get him, but at least with Odell, he made his decision. He still wants to play football. And he's showing everybody that he's healthy. He's doing the workout. He was catching balls one-handed. You know, classic. So, what's that? We got quarterbacks that got re-signed to their prospective teams. Seahawks going to retain. They reached a 3-year deal with Seahawks Geno Smith. So Geno Smith is going to stay with them. It's worth $105 million, and he's the comeback player of the year. Like, he had a awesome season last year compared to, you know, a couple seasons being a backup. He came back, being a starter when Russell Wilson went to Broncos. He was like, all right, I got this. It's my team. So, congratulations on that. Derek Carr, who was a free agent, you know, basically the last 2 games of the season, he's now heading to the New Orleans Saints on a 4-year deal worth $150 million, $100 million guaranteed. So, and Winston's going to re-sign with the Saints as well. That's going to be interesting because who's going to be the starter of that? Winston had towards ACL and LCL last season, so that's what happened with him. Hurt his knee. But let's see if he'll be the backup or, you know, what's the deal, how that goes. Like, to be honest, Winston, you can come to Chicago. we can get rid of Nathan Peterman and Trevor Simmons. No offense to them guys, but I don't think they're the right team players to be backup quarterbacks for Chicago. But that's just me. I talk about Chicago in a way because they made some moves during free agents, during this tampering period, and I like the moves that they made. I enjoyed it too. So let's get it. Calvin Ridley has been reinstated and ready to play for the Jaguars this season because he was traded to them. He is ready to play, and he's been reinstated by the NFL. USC offensive lineman Andrew Voorhees, he tore his ACL at the combine, which it rarely happens, but it happens, and like it was just him going hard, showing what he can do and how you can go about doing it. But fortunately, he tore his ACL at the combine. Bryce Harper looked good. Will Anderson looked good. Like all the players that's expected to go in the top looked great at combine. Some of them shockers. So it was like, let's see where they falls come in April when the draft happens. Dolphins release Byron Jones, and that release is basically to save money. That saves them $13.6 million cap space, which allows them to go, exclusively elsewhere, and somebody will pick him up. But Byron Jones said since he had the injuries over the years, he hasn't been able to run or jump. Now, I don't know if he was joking about that, but it could be the case. So let's see where he goes from there. Giants put the tag on Saquon Barkley, but and they put the exclusive tag on Saquon Barkley as that, and then which is worth about $10 million for Barkley. And then Daniel Jones gets a 3-year deal, so which was a smart move on there. Put the tag on the player that's not worth as much, because Daniel Jones, if he would have got tagged, his tag was for $32 million, which is the quarterback market right now. Yeah, it would have been at $32 million. So put it on Saquon Barkley, which is worth $10 million. And then Raiders had tagged running back Josh Jacobs. Commanders, now here's the thing. So the Commanders originally tagged defensive tackle De'Aaron Payne, but then ended up giving him a 4-year deal worth $90 million, which made him one of the highest paid defensive tackles of his position. So that was good. They tagged him, but they immediately got the deal done. That sounds like a power shot at the Ravens and Lamar Jackson. Right. Bills linebacker Matt Milano reached a 2-year extension. So that's good. He was I think he had a great season last year. Like his stats was up there. So that's a good extension. Buccaneers was purging their line, so Fourier decided not to come back. He requested his release. Then you get then the Bucs released starting left tackle Donovan Smith, which saved them about $9.95 million in cap space. Like a lot of people trying to get under the cap, but the Bears had I think they had the most cap space this year, or second most. And I'll tell y'all about who we got in that and coming up shortly. So yeah, it's been a good off-season little thing. So we have Lonzo Carter resigns with the Falcons on the 2-year deal. And he's an edge rusher, in case y'all wonder. Texans was fined $175,000 for cap violations, and they lose their, I think it was their 5th round pick. But in the process, they end up signing Robert Woods to a 2-year deal. And they get a new wide receiver. But I don't know if David Smith's still going to be their quarterback. We'll see. They do got the number 2 overall pick, so we'll see who they go with there come draft day. 49ers have 7 compensatory picks and also signed Tayshaun Gibson to a 1-year deal, which is interesting because Tayshaun Gibson, he came in for Jimmy Ward, who the 49ers released last season, and ever since Jimmy Ward was injured, Tayshaun Gibson never relinquished the starting position. So that's good. Titans plan to cut pass rusher Bud Dupree, which saves them $9.35 million. And Jets trade for Chuck Clark, cut wide receiver Braxton Berrios, and keeping linebacker Quincy Williams with a 3-year deal worth $18 million. And then y'all know Jalen Ramsey is heading to the Dolphins, right? So they heading there. And we had a couple other trades on that, but I'll let y'all know what them trades went down next week. And as I mentioned, the Bears traded their number 1 pick. Like I said before, Bears have been making moves. Bears traded their number 1 overall pick for the 9th and 61st pick, but then they also got DJ Moore, who was the Panthers' top receiver last season. And it gives you another big shot. So it gives you Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, Brian Pingle, Dante Pettis, DJ Moore, Cole Kmet. Let's see what Fields can do. Like, he has the people he can throw to. It's just a matter of, can we get somebody to protect him, right? Hence, and can we stop the run game? We used to be top dogs in the run game, and then now we was last. As far as the teams knew to run the ball against us, hurry up offense, run the ball, and we became dead last in that category. And some of the moves that they made, so they signed linebacker Tremaine Edmonds from the Bills. They gave him a 4-year deal. They also gonna plan on getting TJ Edwards from the Eagles, who the Philadelphia Eagles was defensive monsters this season. A few more, and I'll give you more on these trades and background. I'm trying to wait till they become official. So once I see that they are official, best believe I'm about to let you lay down the smackdown of who's going where and where's going who's going there and who's going who. But before I lose my breath, let me give you some more music here on Dragon Sports Live, y'all. So I can take a break. Coming up, we're going to talk about the NBA. Things is getting a little chippy. We're going to talk a little bit about Ja Morant, too. Because he going through some things right now, and, we're going to talk about it. But this is Erica Mason, Silly Boy, on Dragon Sports Live. Check it out, y'all. She's awesome. Y'all here. Hey.
Silly boy, now you know I'm out your league. And I ain't being cocky, I just know that I'm a queen. You say I'm what you want, boy, but you ain't what I need. If you ain't found yourself, then please don't try to look for me. See, I been there, I did that. I lost time and never get back. I did things, can't change that. When I changed him, he changed back. It was never changed in the first place. He was trying to run through me like a first base, running straight for the home base. No way, nah, he ain't get no play. No, now ladies, if you know he ain't a man, he wanna get your number, but he do it through his friend. And he ain't even tryna put a ring on your hand. Then you should gonna tell him he ain't even got a chance. Silly boy. Silly boy, silly boy, silly boy. You ain't getting enough from me, boy. Silly boy, silly boy, silly boy. You ain't getting none from me, boy. You don't get no love. You
remember, so I know you do. Summer of 2010 at my house when I fell for you. Daddy said that you were nothing, but that's all I needed. But who knew that puppy love could bite and leave you bleeding? But see, I learned from my lessons, life is always teaching. Like, don't fall in love with someone who's living defeated, and never give your heart to someone who can never keep it. So I don't mess with silly boys, I just tell them to be. Now ladies, if you know he ain't a man, he wanna get your number, but he give it through his friend, and he ain't even tryna put a ring on your hand, then you should go and tell him he ain't even got a chance, silly boy. Silly boy, silly boy, silly boy. You ain't getting love from me, boy. None of this, none of this. Silly boy, silly boy, silly boy. You ain't getting none of me, boy. You don't get no love, 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 love. You don't get no love, 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 love. You don't get no love, 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 love. Silly boy, silly boy, silly boy. You ain't got the juice.
I used to care, but now I don't. When you felt free, I felt all alone. When you're away, I gotta let you know, it's always our days that I've been feeling old. You don't want me now, but you don't want me to go. I never thought it needed to be so hard to say hello. Now you're gone, my heart forever calls. Didn't always wanna run out the door. All I'm running, really hoping you call. Know that I'm coming, wasn't for nothing. Regrets and assumption, a bruise in my heart. You know that I'm coming, wasn't for nothing. Regrets and assumptions are leaving me scarred. Sturdy bridges, burn them down. Wanted all my moments to be feelings that you wanted to throw away. The rain will come. Clouds will form, getting hard to see another way. Lose control, am I wrong to think it's all okay? Numb the pain of the storm will wash this mess down the drain. Oh, I don't know. I used to care, but now I don't. When you felt free, I felt all alone. When you're away, I gotta let you know, it's always our days that I've been feeling old. You don't want me now, but you don't want me to go. I never thought it needed to be so hard to say hello. Now you're gone, my heart forever calls. I used to care, but now I don't. When you felt free, I felt all alone. Didn't always wanna run out the door. All I'm running, really hoping you call. Know that I'm coming, wasn't for nothing. Regrets and assumption, a bruise in my heart. You know that I'm coming, wasn't for nothing. Regrets and assumptions are leaving me scarred. I used to care, but now I don't. When you felt free, I felt all alone. I've been holding on for you. Yeah. I've been keeping strong for you. And I've been holding on for you. Yeah. I've been keeping strong for you. Say you're alright, but you keep it low. I've been on mine, but you never know. Even though he did you wrong, baby, I will never do you wrong. It'll take time, can be difficult. Water your heart, baby, watch it grow. You know what you are to me. Feeling low, know you feeling down. Baby, that's a no. No more vibing on your own. You stay in my zone, it's where you belong. Green light ready, go. We can always take it slow, yeah. Perfect girl, you know I won't ignore ya. Beautiful, I treat you like a star. And I've been holding on for you. Yeah. I've been keeping strong for you. And I've been holding on for you. Yeah. I've been keeping strong for you. Say you're alright, but you keep it low. I've been on mine, but you never know. Even though he did you wrong, baby, I will never do you wrong. It'll take time, can be difficult. Water your heart, baby, watch it grow. You know what you are to me.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. The last two songs that you heard happened to be by Lua. My playlist is on shuffle, and sometimes two songs from the same person comes up. So, NBA, we in our second half of the season so far. Bulls is looking quite good. They split their games thus far. They actually on a 2-game win streak. Even though they scared me the other day because they was playing against Houston. I thought they was gonna just kaplunk against Houston because I'm like, dang, we can't win against teams younger than us and we got more experience. That was my train of thought at first, but no, they won. They looking good. Pat Bev had 16 points in that game. And like I said, they was looking pretty shiesty, looking pretty good. So it's been a wild couple weeks. So y'all know Grizzlies has been doing their thing. Ja Morant is away from the team, and he just went to Florida for counseling. But what happened was he was on Instagram live and what appeared to have a gun in his Instagram. Now it was one thing that I was on ESPN. I think I was watching NBA Today, and they was like, well, like the situation with Melo. Melo met with David Stern, and he was like, the NBA knows what you're doing. They know this and that, and they got investigators. They got off-duty officers. They got a lot to know what you're doing. But since that, he's been away from the team for 6 games, and probably be more time depending on how he feels, if he feels ready to come back. That's one thing the NBA doesn't condone. And it's like, I don't know whatever stress you got or whatever causes you got, but if you need help, All you gotta do is seek it. And whatever he's going through right now, like, my support goes out to him. He is also getting support from his teammates. Teammates been battling in his absence, but you can see the difference of when he's not there. You can see the difference. So hopefully all for them is better for that. In that regard, hey, now we had a game the other night. It was the Kings versus the Milwaukee Bucks. And that game got chippy in like the last 20 seconds of the game. So Giannis was just going to hold the ball, run the clock out. And Trey Lyles attempted to steal the ball, but then couldn't steal the ball. Ended up pushing Giannis Antetokounmpo in the back, which sparked teammate Brook Lopez to come in Trey Lyles' face, and they kind of get into a little fight. So both players ended up ejected the last 20 seconds of the game at that, but it, like, it happens that way. That same thing with the Celtics and Hawks game. Smart kind of tackled Trae Young and got a little scope for that. And he got fined $25,000 for that. So we'll see what happens with that. But you know that every game counts and the season is real. It's like the season starts, the beginning of the season is your tune-up, right? Get everything situated, work out the king. Second half of the season is when the real fun starts. Because this is your battle for playoffs, seeding, and people trying to make it. So it's going to be a lot of frustration. It's going to be half frustration. It's going to be, it's just going to be high all the way around. Frustrated. The Grizzlies beat the Dallas, who were still without Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. Both of them did not play that game. So they were out. Hopefully we see them sometime next week. Depend. Patrick Ewing is out as Georgetown's coach. He's out. Jim Boeheim is retiring after 47 seasons at Syracuse. Adrian Autry was already named the head coach to succeed him, so he's already been introduced. And St. Bonaventure hired Jim Crowley back. This will be his second stint with the team. Ex-LSU head coach Will Wade will coach McNeese State. And then former Texans coach Chris Beard is heading to Ole Miss to be the whole coach. Didn't take him long. He was fired after the allegations, but when everything was dismissed, he basically just wasn't working, and now he's going to be the head coach of Ole Miss. See how things come around, but Chris Beard was a good coach. He took Texas Tech, which they just let go of the coach. They replaced him at Texas Tech as well. So it's like coaching, if they don't make the dance and stuff like that, like it goes per se. Mama wins CAA women's tourney, and it's their first appearance in the NCAA tournament since 1983, and this is for a Division III tourney. We got Division I, Division II, and this is the Division III tourney. So congratulations on Mama. Iowa State wins Big 12 women's, and it's their first time since 2001, 2001 that they won. And we get back Kyle Lowry. He came back for injury. Until he's fully healthy, Eric Spoelstra is bringing him off the bench for the Heat, but he came off with 26 points in 26 minutes, I believe. And so he's good. Welcome back. Suns Kevin Durant will miss about 2 to 3 weeks with an ankle sprain. He had a real bad slip during warm-ups, and it's sad when, like, I know it happens, but it's just sad when you get hurt in warm-ups. Like, you just warming, shooting the ball. Like, he went up for a layup and literally just slipped and came back limping. He was in a walking boot. LeBron James is out of his walking boot, too. So, that's a good thing. And that's pretty much what's going on right now as far as the NBA. We do got some games that's coming up today, but nothing spectacular. Well, we got the Cavaliers versus the Hornets right now. They're in the first, and that score is 22-22. Pistons versus Wizards, 16-36, with the Wizards leading the way. Show me the way. Lead you the way. Show me the way. But then we also got Nuggets, Raptors, that's on NBA TBA, Lakers, Pelicans, Nets and Thunder, and Bucks, Suns later on today. So I will be watching those games, and I'm going to be checking out stats. So I'm going to be watching. But until then, this is Dante Payne, your favorite host, and you're listening to Dragon Sports Live. We are signing off. Until the next episode, peace out.